Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 94. If you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope you like what you see. Sit back, subscribe, comment, interact, do all the things. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back and spending some time with me. And I have so much to share this week. My pile is big. My heart is full. And I want to thank you all basically from the bottom of my heart for going along on this journey with me. I am genuinely really in a good mood all the time. My daughter's been asked that, and that's really how I am. But for some reason, and I know the reason, and we'll get into that, I just feel uplifted and light right now, and it feels amazing. So first of all, we're going to jump in with some questions. I'll do personal stuff at the end, and we'll do all the things. Okay. I had a lot of questions last time in my last video. So, Frogwarts year 2. People ask me, how do I find out about these online retreats? I belong to the Black Needle Society. Follow them on Instagram. I know I get a newsletter too. So that's how you're going to find out about the retreats in a box. I have another one next month, and I think I have one in August, I think. But that's really how I find out about them, is through their Instagram page, and they have a Facebook page and a newsletter. So that's where you go. Other than that, that's all I got for you. I had another question about where online I could get this. So I got this at a local store, but I'm going to hold this here for a minute. So it's SewLine Air Erasable Fabric Pen, and it's still in the package, you can see, so I've not done any finishing. But the lady, like I said before in my last video, she said that in about half an hour the lines disappear. So that's where I'd look on Amazon, but I'm sure Fat Quarter Shop has it, or your local quilting shop, or whatever. So plenty of sources that I'm sure you can find it for. I'm going to give you a teaser. So part of the reason that I am in a super good mood is the movie Hamilton. I have never watched that before. And yesterday I started watching it, and it just felt, the music and the vibe just felt amazing. And I just finished it this morning, which the end is very sad and then uplifting again. But that is a big part of where my mood is. So coming from. This last weekend, though, was Frogwarts year 2, and that was the retreat online. And I know I'm jumping around, but I'm doing the best I can. But it was a lot. I got to interact a lot for the activities. So you had like prompts to where like stitching challenges, I guess, like stitch on this, and you stitch on something, and you're stitch on a pattern that has something in it, and then you count your stitches. I've never been a stitch counter before. This took me to the next level, and I realized, wow, I can really bust out some stitches. So I probably need to get off the pattern queens, Laura and Keisha. Keisha mentions this little clicker thing that she wears on her finger. I need one of those. So I gotta contact her and find out where to get it. I know it's from Amazon, but what's it really called for me to look it up? Other than that, they had like stash dives and stuff. So it was a lot of fun, very exhausting. I did not go to all of it because I had my 10th anniversary, and stick around for the end and you'll see a cute little picture. And so I stepped out and had dinner with my husband for that. So, all right, we're going to jump into one other update ish before I show you floss tubes, and not to bring it down, but we have a fellow floss tuber that is a near and dear friend of mine that needs some prayers, positive thoughts, any energy you can send that way. I am not gonna, I don't want to say her name because it's her stuff to tell if she chooses to, but she's got a big heart, and her family is going through a lot right now. So if you have an extra moment to send up a prayer for a fellow floss tuber that I know some of you watch, please take that time. All right. Stepping into business, I have a thank you for buying me a coffee. Karen, thank you for buying me a coffee. And you guys are going to see a little bit of the fruits of the labor from Buy Me a Coffee link, where I have taken things and had them finished. So that's what we're starting out with. My first piece is a fully finished object. You saw me stitch this, children, wings, and roots. this was, I don't remember the name of the chart. I could look it up, but it's not an easy one to come by, and it was a very hard chart to read, but I love the outcome. This is a Be Stitch Me fabric that looks gorgeous with this. This is a frame I picked up from my local store, and it's ready to go. I need to put one of those things on here. And how poetic that it's coming right now at this time in my life where I got it fully finished because my baby girl is leaving me. So hopefully I remember to talk about that more in the end. So it's not on my notes. We'll see if I remember. Anyway, thank you so much for those that share and buy me a coffee link, and I was able to put this up, finish it, and get it done. So there's that. I also have two finishes for you this week. It is Christmas in July, and I have told you I'm kind of plugging along. Last week I got one, and this week I got one. So this is Hot Cocoa by Little House Needleworks, and I literally just pushed those horrendous French knots on there this morning. But what a perfect piece of fabric scrap that I had tea coffee dyed. I love the way it looks. It looks so whippy, and it's perfect. Another finish that I finished last night is this piece called Freedom. I don't even know that you had saw it before, so I think I began and finished it. I'm not really sure. And it was a super fun one also, and I already put the pattern away, so I do not remember who the maker was. It's somebody I'd never stitched before, so it's not a well-known stitcher, and super cute. If you want that information, message me and I'll dig it out. I put it away prematurely, evidently. All right, so what have I been stitching on this week? What are my whips? Works in progress. We're starting out with my queen. You know her, you love her, my Summer Queen. Summer Queen by Mirabilia. And it's kind of boring, so my goal is to come at you next time with some color. All I have put in is white. So her head, her hair, her face, her neck and shoulder is done, and the white of the dress. So I hope to have in some color when I come to you next. But she's moving right along. I work on her 30 minutes a day for the entire summer season. So, all right. The next one are brought to you by Frogwarts. So, this is the bag. Oh, I hope everyone's got theirs. All right, that was super quick. Maybe nobody saw. Some people hadn't received their boxes yet, and I don't know if they watch this channel. So, sorry, that was quick. Hopefully you didn't really get a picture. I'll show it later for the rest of you. Give it some time and everybody gets their boxes. Okay, year one, Frogwarts year one band sampler is supposed to look like this. And I got, there. I got all the blue done, some of the red, and I got a couple jelly beans over here. So that's what I did during the challenges, some of the challenges this week. So looks good. Those pieces are super good for challenges. And as I mentioned, like, you don't have to do the challenges. If you sign up, you can be like, I'm just here to stitch and visit. And they had rooms in the events that's exactly what people did. They sit and stitched, and we talked, and it was amazing to learn and meet people. Not everybody did that either. So year two band sampler, and I'm getting there. This is where I got on this. My goal was to kind of get to those things on the same. They're the same but different color on this one. But I got the burrow done and the big old cauldron done, and I started on the tail of the basilisk. I think that's the word I learned how to say this week. That's what I said wrong in my unboxing video. Go Janet. All right. This other one you see usually about once a month, and it is Sarcy Girls 2020 Pandemic Sampler. I know there's a sale going on right now where they're breaking this up into 8 sections to have it done by the end of the year. I am not doing that, but I love seeing the progress on everyone as they do that. Mine is still just working on the flowers around the border, but I busted out all of these right here since you've seen it last. So happy with it. So happy with it. This will be a as you go, we'll see what turns out piece is what that will be, because I'm pulling motifs from the original and just putting them in there how I like them. All right, this next one is super near and dear to my heart. Just because the saying and all of it is just, you'll see. All right, this is a Lindy Stitches, Beautiful Things. And I am working on the wording, so I just have to read this to you. I know you all can read, but oh my darling, it's true. Beautiful things have dents and scratches too. And I think that is a sentiment that so many people need to remember because we're not perfect. None of us are. And my body wears my dents and scratches for me. This is where I am. Started on the bottom section of the words. I got the word O done because everything else had been done, and I started down here on the other words. So this is a whip go piece, so I have like 3 more days to put into it. My goal would be to get all the words done, so that would be fabulous. Some of these are being pulled out because in my whip parade that I did for y'all, I realized I hadn't touched them and I just wanted to get my hands on them. And I'll probably do that again, like, I don't know, sometime I'll figure out what ones I haven't touched at all this year and get my hands on them. So this is one of them that I had not touched this year, and this is Maps of Hawk Run Hollow. And I super love this piece, but I don't put my hands on it that much. So, and I know because I'm a border girl, same with the, it's so funny to see the difference. So Sarcy Girls, 2020 pandemic, I'm working on the border. Beautiful Things, I started smack dab and I want those words done, and then I'll probably work on the border. Usually I'm a border girl, so that's kind of weird that I did that. But this one, I'm a border girl. So this is where I'm at. Basically, I finished from here to here. I worked on border, and I would like to come at you again with this border complete. That would be fabulous. So, well, complete-ish. And I mean these little tiny ones like this, because down along this entire side is the eagle. And I haven't decided if that's first or last or where I'm putting that, but I'm loving how that is turning out. It's super exciting. All right, so the next few projects are my weekly ones. Again, you hear me say it all the time. I do whip go. No, whip go. I do whip go. So whip go is my daisy and my beautiful things for this month. But I do Mill Hill Monday. Words, Janet, words. And this is the one that I'm concentrating on right now. And I'm telling you, this boringness is going to be the death of me. So, still just working on the blue. I feel like I probably have 2 more weeks of just the blue before we're going to see color in this. But I will say it again and again and again. I love doing these 3 days a week where I put just a minimum of 1 hour on these themes, because originally, if you don't know, I was doing just like the 13th and the 25th and about an hour. So this is like way more. I'm getting like 4 hours versus an hour on these themes per month. So I like it a lot. My next piece is Hands-On Designs, and I'm working on broomstick fuel to be exact. And I have a live needle in this one. Oh, no, I don't. I had to steal it for another project. Since I've came at you last, the broom part's done, and I started with the purple here. So looking beautiful. That, hopefully all that purple-ish color will be done when I come at you next. That would be fabulous. And last but not least is Reindeer Xmas by RETM. And I am loving the progress I made on this one. Loving it. I got the tree done and I got the reindeer done. Sitting back on its hunches. So, actually, take that back. The reindeer body's done. The antlers I'm still working on. So, super fun on that. Like I said, I really think that it is because of the extra concentration that I just feel happier about those pieces and how they're coming along and where it'll progress for me for where I'll continue going in regards to my holiday stitching. So I have a few more things in my pile over here. Just get on my lap, get on my lap. All right, first of all, I received a beautiful thank you card from Audrey. And as a reminder, Audrey is still looking for the... Where'd I put my piece of paper? I lost my piece of paper. Audrey's looking for a chart. Dilly Dally chart by Stone Creek. So, but she sent me a thank you card. She's won a giveaway, and I sent her an extra piece of fabric so that she could play. She'd only ever tried Ada, and she wanted to try something else, so I sent that in it with it. So thank you for the card. And this one I'm not going to pull out of here, and I'm going to try to do best I can without crinkling or glare, but it's a bunch of little parts. So I belong to All the Berries group, no, what do you call those? Kit thing from Dying to Stitch. We get like 4 of them a year, and this is my second one. So this is Blueberry, All the Berries by Erica Michaels. And just as a flip, those are all, see, glare, but there's floss in there, finishing projects. The fabric is in here. So super excited about that. I need to get on it. So this next thing, I'm going to ask you to look away if you have not received your July Collar and Cotton. So super fast this month. I mean, my piece is here already. So look away for Collar and Cotton. I'm not even going to say the name because it's so early in the month, but this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. That's the name of it if you're interested. 32 count Lugana. Love it. I have notified her. You can look back now. I've notified her, and I am switching mine up to a 16 count Ada. I know that seems could to some people seem crazy, but I love stitching on Ada, and I have a lot of 32 count now. So, and 32 is the same as 16, and so there you go. So there you go. All right, so last but not least, if you've not received, if you're going to the Night Garden Retreat this weekend and you've not received your box, or you chose not to open it yet, please look away. I want to show something really quick. This came in the box. This is the theme, and there's all kinds of goodies in here and charts. All right, you can look again. So that is part of my plans, is I have this going on this weekend. I have to step away for part of it again because we have celebrations going on this weekend again. But I should be able to partake in all of it, but Friday night, I believe. I'm trying to set it up and do all the things. So, and as I mentioned, these retreats, like, there are challenges, but you don't, again, I've already said this, but you don't have to take part of those. If you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that, so then you don't have to. If you want to participate and not like switch projects, they have penalties to stitches. So like, let's just say I was supposed to stitch on a piece with a moon for this hour, and I have a piece with the moon, so I stitch on it. I get, for every 25 stitches, I got a point. And then if I stitched on a piece that didn't have a moon, I would have to stitch 50 stitches in order to get 1 point. And these points are just a fun way to where, like, for Frogwarts, at the end, like the person with the highest points won these prizes. We were divided in teams, so teams got prizes. There's just different aspects of, like, when they do what they refer to as their stash dives, whoever won that stash dive got the most points, got a prize. So they did just, like, lots of fun things. They had a question in our last one, and believe it or not, I was the only one that answered the question right. And so I got a prize. They randomly drew 3 patterns, and they're going to be mailed to me, which, so that's what this kind of project, or this Night Garden Retreat, is going to be like, also, to where you can do those things, you can not do those things, but the big thing for me is just to get to meet other people and sit and talk. Well, I mean, stitch and talk, basically. So kind of exciting. As far as stitching, before I get into personal stuff, around here locally, before the pandemic, I had set up a small group, and we got together and stitched at a hospital, and that is off the radar. That is not happening. But I am thinking about, like, once a month going to my local store and announcing it so that people can pop in if they want, just to give it a couple hours. I mean, I work a lot of Saturdays, so it would just be like a couple hours before I had to go to work, whatever. So I did want to mention that on here, just in case anyone local is watching me. I do want to try to get that started up again. And that is it as far as stitching wise. So this is going to be a quickie today. Of course, mine are all quickies usually, but as far as these updates, I cracked myself up. Okay, personal stuff. First of all, thank you for all the anniversary wishes. We did go out and have a lovely dinner together. I am going to post a picture here of this is... My husband and I do this sign every year. Yes, I make him do it. Yes, he's not the most photographic person because I don't know. I mean, whatever. He tolerates me. So we hold this sign up and we do this thing. But oh my gosh, how I have aged in 10 years. It cracks me up. It's fun. Whatever. It's just something fun. So thank you for that. What I got coming up this next week is, besides the retreat that I'm doing online, we are going to be celebrating my daughter's 21st birthday. Super excited about that with friends around here. We are going to, yes, she wants her parents to be there. We are going to a local sports bar kind of thing that has indoor, outdoor capacity because 40% chance of rain, who knows? But they happen to have a live band that night, so we can have food in the venue area. There's like an axe throwing thing that may happen, so super excited for her. I got her a little tiara and a sash, and hopefully she'll let me share a video or a picture of her next week in her stuff looking all cute. So and yes, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this on here that my little girl is, and if not, this is it. I'm not bringing it down. My little girl is moving away. It's not going to be till like September. And she's doing all the things. Like this week, she bought a couch and I cried as it was being pulled up to the house to be dropped off. Cried. My little girl and I were like the dynamic duo until she was 8. It was just her and I. I had her when I was single, and it was just her and me, or however grammar you're supposed to use that. And then I met my husband, and we became a family, and he had boys, so stepsons and all the things. So the idea of her leaving me is exciting and sad all at the same time. That is why this is perfect. And it can't be more perfect that I'm going to hang this on my wall in my living room. So it's not going to be behind me. Y'all ain't going to see it on the regular. I need to see this in my living room when I'm having my sad moments. So I am super happy. Somebody mentioned to me that I need to be very proud that I raised a daughter that was brave enough to know that she can step out on her own. And I know there is advice like that, and I am proud of her. I would just miss that little bugger. She's not just like moving into town. She's moving 3 hours away from me. So, I'll be road tripping it. But anyway, I'm rambling about my daughter and, all the things. So, I plan on getting some more good stitching in this week. I am going to watch Hamilton again. So, that is, and to tie it back to Hamilton, I said this at the very beginning. Why am I in such a good mood? I don't know. The music and the upbeatness, and it really just like uplifted me. And I needed that. So, I'm watching it again. I'm going to get off here, edit the video, watch that movie, and cross stitch a little bit right now before I go to work today. So, I'm going to let you all go right now with this. So I hope you have a great week. I love you guys so much. I want you to keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you much love. Bye.